Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, Tahir.
Okay. So, okay, guys, before going into the session, how many of you know about the web development? Can you just type yes or no in the chat? How many of you know the web development? Like just the basics also, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, anything, or else anything what you know about the web development. If you know something, then just type yes. Quick, guys. Okay, so only one person know a little bit about the web development. Okay, now we'll start from the scratch when we started our main training. Okay. Okay, little bit HTML, CSS and JavaScript. No. Okay, okay, no issues. Karan. We'll discuss everything. So okay. So coming to the next slide, now we'll see the outline what we are going to discuss in this webinar. So first we'll discuss the introduction to the web development. What is web development? Why we need the web development? All those things we'll discuss in the first slide. And next we'll discuss what are the applications and examples for the web development in the existing. All those things we'll discuss in the second. And what are the careers in the web development? This is very important for everyone, whether you are fresher or experience also. If you want to excel into the industry, if you want to enter into the industry in the web development domain, how you want to enter, what is the way to enter, all those things we'll discuss in the third slide. And next we'll see why do we need to join this BBIC web development course. So for that we'll discuss in the fourth slide. And then finally we'll have a question and answer session where you can discuss your doubts, your questions, everything, and we'll try to solve your questions. So coming to the first slide. So first we'll discuss what exactly web development is. So as we know, what have you heard what is the web? Anyone know what is web? What is web?
Internet.
Yeah, okay. Anyone?
So I can do this.
Sorry.
So I tried.
Okay. Okay.
So web development is a portal that
It is the network that connects the whole world.
which we can acquire the any type of information in the online medium.
Yeah.
Like
So,
internet medium. And
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So web, exactly, there's no proper meaning of the web, because if you search in internet, you will get lot of meanings for the web. Web is nothing but collection of networks where you can access that network through whether it is through a private network or else public network or worldwide network, whatever it is. So it is a collection of networks where you can access the data through that. Okay. So it is not mandatory to have the internet to access the web. If you are working in a private firm, so there is no requirement of the this thing, what did you say, internet, because if they have local area network in there, and they can give the access for you through their local area network. So that is also, you can access the complete those things through the web designs, web portals, everything will be there, but there is no internet. So internet is not mandatory for the web development. Okay, for the web, internet is not mandatory. That completely depends on where and how and when you are using the web. So if you see some of the websites also, so if you don't have internet also, if you have the internet, if you load the page, again if you don't have the internet also, you can access the page, right? So many times you can see these things, because what it will happen internally is, whenever you are loading the page, when you have the internet, those complete data will be stored in your mobile or laptops or wherever, any applications in that browser's cookie memories. So if you want to open that particular web page again, there is no need of internet, right? So all these things will be happening in the web development. So exactly how it will work is so through our internet we can interact to the any data through that internet, right? So if you see, there are a lot of websites are there. If you go to Google, there are infinity number of websites are there, infinity number of links are there. If you click on that, you will see some sort of data, right? Some sort of data. So that will be the web, where everyone can access from everywhere, right? So everyone can access. If you are in Germany, if you are in Europe, if you are in UK, everywhere, from everywhere you can access the web. But if you are developing one mobile application, that must be registered in the particular regions. Otherwise, it will not support in the regions where you haven't registered. For example, if you are going to develop a mobile application, okay, if you are going to develop one mobile application, and that mobile application you developed in India and you registered in India, so other persons cannot use that application. So for example, so in the recent scenarios, you can say that so TikTok has been banned from the India, right? So TikTok has been banned only from the India, right? So we cannot access the TikTok, but other countries can access the TikTok. That is how it will work. But for the websites, there is no region wise, there is no nothing like regions. So we can access the web from anywhere. So throughout the world, we can access the web. So that is the main advantage and use of the web. And however, however, we can access from anywhere. So there will be some security threatenings are there, right? So everyone is going to access, means that we as a web developers, what we need to do is we need to secure our websites. We need to secure our complete data. So for that, there are multiple things are there to learn how to secure the web development and all. Those are advanced things that we will discuss later in the course. Okay. So the major and the important things for developing a website are some simple web also. What else is required is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, these are the three major important things where we can develop a simple web. Without HTML, there is no web. Okay, without HTML, there is no web. So there are other technologies also there. So in the next slide, we'll discuss. See, so in the web development, first thing is, very important thing is HTML, right? What is HTML? HTML in the sense hypertext markup language. So it is not a programming language. It is a markup language where web browsers can understand this language. So, so for example, if someone is there, someone's name, let us take, okay, Vishwas is there, Vishwas Verma. So his name is Vishwas Verma, right? So how people can know that particular person as a Vishwas Verma? So based on his name only, right? Based on his name and based on his personality, people will recognize that he is the Vishwas Verma, right? So for that, same like that in web development also, we'll have the tags. Okay, tags in the sense those tags will understand by the browsers, web browsers, where the exact meaning of the tag will be understood by the browsers. So for that, we will use the tags where those all tags will comes under the hypertext markup language. This is not a programming language. Remember this thing. So in interview questions also, everyone will ask whether HTML is a programming language or not. So you have to say that HTML is not at all a programming language. Okay, because there is no control in the HTML. So it is only a markup language where browsers can understand the tags, the names of particular things what we are going to develop in the HTML. Okay, and after HTML, what else we need? So if you just create the tags, means nothing will be there. Okay, there is no particular design, nothing will be there. So if you want to give some design, some colors, shadows, everything, then you have to use the CSS, cascading style sheet. Okay, And if you want to control that particular complete thing, so for example, if there is a button, if I click on the button, I need to open a dialog box where I need to show a form, right? So for that, we need a control, right? On click button, we need to do something. If I click some other button, I need to do some other thing. So all these controls will be there in the, all those controls that we need to do in the JavaScript. So okay, in HTML, what we will do, we'll create the headings, we'll create the paragraphs, we'll create the lists, we'll create the tables, if we will create the forms, we'll create etc. We will create. In CSS, what we will do, we'll design the this thing. What did you say? The created headings and all. We will give the colors for the heading. We'll give the colors for the paragraphs. We'll give the colors and the design different type of designs for the tables, forms. All those things we will give. Okay. And in JavaScript, what we will do, I told you, right? On click button, if you want to do something, or else for particular time, you have to run a timer and all. So in this session itself, we'll see an example of how we will design a simple start stop timer. Okay, we'll develop a simple web app. Okay, so HTML is only the skeleton. Okay, HTML is only the skeleton. So if you saw this image here, only the person skeleton is there, right? So if you want to give some sort of design, and if you want to give the complete structure, then you have to use the CSS. Okay, CSS will through the CSS, what you can do is, through the CSS you can give the design, you can give the style for the HTML. And what JavaScript here, JavaScript is the brain of this complete thing. So where brain can control everything, right? So here our brain is in web development, the brain is JavaScript, where JavaScript will control the complete HTML tags based on the things what we mentioned in the tags. Okay, is it clear, guys? Till now, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay, good. So we'll see one example. So in we'll see the applications examples. So if you see the Facebook, you have the Facebook mobile application and also web application. However, the demand is there for mobile application. The same demand is there for the mobile application also, right? So Amazon also, you have the mobile application as well as you have the web application also. Most of the people may use mobile application, and also they will use web application also. So in mobile application, there are few things that you cannot do. Those things that you can do in web applications. And Flipkart also, you have the web application. So if you see the Zomato, Swiggy, there are a lot of applications are there where we have the web applications, right? So there are some applications where we have only the web application. There is no mobile applications. So why they have designed like this means, because there is no for few websites there will be no access for the mobile, that we cannot access the complete data through the mobile, so that we can develop those things in the web also. Okay, so let's design a simple website using the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these three things. Okay, on with pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we'll see a simple website. Guys, is it clear? Shall we go for the simple web app start stop timer? Guys, everyone, please respond. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So okay, now we are going to design a simple start stop timer. Okay, so for that, first we are going to create one HTML. So what HTML is? HTML is only the skeleton, right?
Yes, sir.
So first, so how the browser will recognize this is the HTML file, right? So someone is going to do something means, so we want to know what exactly that thing is. We need to know, right? So if you have created some files, if there is no recognition for that particular file, means how we will recognize? So for understanding the web browser, to tell the web browser that this is a particular file of HTML. So for that we will write that tag as doc type. This particular document type is HTML. So okay, HTML tag is the main tag where we can write the complete code inside the, sorry, it's not the code, complete markup language tags inside the HTML. Okay, and lang is the what type of language that we are using inside the HTML. So we need to mention here. So head tag is the head tag where we can mention our metadata, our title, all those things we will mention in the head tag. Okay, and then there will be one body tag where we can mention the particular design in the body. Okay, we'll see. Simple stop timer. So this p tag means paragraph type, right? Okay. See guys, so this is the title. If you see this, baby IC presents, is this visible, right? See here. So here,
Yes.
so this is the title. So BBIC presents simple start stop timer. This is the title. Okay. So this is the paragraph tag. So this place, one second. So this place is the body. Okay, this is the body. Whatever you want to do, all those things you have to do in the body. So if you see here, so this is the title, and you can mention the icon of the particular website. So if you see some other websites also, if you see here, JSON format or some website is there. So they have their own title and own icon for the particular website. Okay, so all those things we can do. Okay, and see here, it has been opened in particular port, right? So this port is from the local. This is from the, it will work only in our computer, only my computer. It will not work in your computers. Okay, understand? So because we are developing this one in the local servers in the sense in our own server. So we are creating that in our own server. What exactly server is? Do you know what server is? Anyone know server, what server is? What server is? Anyone know? You can unmute and tell. What
Sir, that
server is?
stores data from various sites and gives response to the client side. Side means if we click on some button, it first go to server. Server brings data and show to us. So in this way, server works.
Okay. Any other one? Anyone?
Which data is travel by this medium from client side to server, client side to.
So server is a place where we will store our data to access through some different places. Okay. So whether whatever the technology that we use in that we are using in the server, that doesn't matter. So server is the place where we have our complete data. Okay. So in the recent Amazon cloud has been came, right? Amazon cloud, how they are maintaining that cloud, what exactly it is. So what Amazon Cloud is, they have their own data centers. Okay, they have their own database centers where they are running their servers and they are storing the complete everyone's data in that particular servers. It's like a godown. Okay, so if you are having, if it is a small business means, so what you will do, if a lot of stock is there, what you will do, you will store the complete stock in a particular place, right? So that place we will call it as a server where our complete data is there. So our stock is there. So that is called as server. Okay. So now, as of now, what we have only this thing. So we need start stop timer. So I need here hours, minutes, seconds, and start, stop, and reset buttons. Okay, we'll develop that now. So center is one tag where if we use the center tag, okay, if you use the center tag, whatever the data that you are mentioning inside that center tag, everything will come into the center of the particular page. Okay, so and then we need start, we need hours, we need minutes, we need seconds. And then next we need control, right? We need controls. So how can we control? What else we need? On start button, so we need button. So button is a tag.
Sir, what is the meaning of span tag?
Sorry. Okay, span is like text. You can use paragraph, or else span is a small portion of a paragraph, small text. You understand? So if you take H1, H2, H3, H4, those are the main tags, header tags. Span is a small tag where you can write some text on the tag through the tag.
And so what is div tag?
Div is a like one box. So div tag is one box. Okay, div tag is like so okay, good questions. Okay, so let it be. So div is like one box. Okay, one division, one particular division. Div means one particular division. So div tag is one box, like one box. Okay, so what we are going to create, we are going to create one start stop timer. Here will be hours, minutes, seconds. We'll have 3 buttons. This is what we'll have in the start stop timer, right? One is start, one is reset. Okay, these 3 buttons will be there. So this is what we are going to design. For that, what we need, this is one box. Okay, this is one box and this is one box. You understand? This is one box and this is one box. So that is what we are, I'm going to create here. Okay. So first we'll have one box where our main box, this is our main box. Okay, this is our main box and these are the controls. We'll have start, sorry, start, start, stop, stop, reset. start, stop, reset. See, we have created, right? So we have created two boxes. In one box, we have three texts. In another box, we have three buttons. So let's see. See here. Yeah. Sorry, if someone is saying something, we are unable to hear you properly. Check it out your internet connection once. Sorry, I'm unable to hear you. Guys, anyone understand what the person is saying? Sorry.
Swapna Lidesh, your voice is breaking.
The span table, what is called that all?
Verma, please, could please disconnect and connect back. Otherwise,
Or else just type
Ah.
the question that you are asking in the chat box.
yeah, that also okay. If anyone facing internet issues, then just again reconnect. You can leave the meeting and reconnect. No issues. You can
Hello,
wait.
sir. Sir, I am audible.
Yeah, now audible.
Yeah, Vishwas.
Audible, sir.
Yes, Vishwas.
Sir, I asked that dev span. What is called that? Like attributes.
Those are the tags. We'll call it as
Oh,
tags.
sir, tag. Sir, which tag to use for the box? Made the boxes.
Div tag.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
A div tag is to make a particular portion for in the web. Okay. A span tag is to
Okay,
make the particular text. So here you can see, if you see here, we have ID. So ID is the attribute. Okay, ID is the attribute for the div tag. So we will see why I mentioned here ID for div tag, do control for this div. All those things we'll see why I have mentioned. So as of now, see here what we have did. Simple, we created two boxes. In one box, we created simple timer. Hours, minutes, and seconds. In second box, we created three buttons. If you see the web, see here. Is this visible? See here. In first box, we have our time. Next box, we have three buttons. Okay. Is this look like good? Is this good? Look like good? No, right? It's not look like good. No one will use like this if it is some website, right? So what we need to do, we need to give the design, we need to give the colors, we need to give the some space, we need to give some borders, we need to give some background, all the things we need to do, right? So now what I am going to do is, so I am going to create one.
Sir, can we increase the size of boxes?
Sorry,
Can we increase the size of boxes? Box size.
box size.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, all those things we can do through CSS files. Okay. I'm going to create style.css. Okay, I'm going to create one style. So first timer. Okay. So for timer, what we are going to do, font size. Okay, font size. How much font size? For example, if you take 150 pixel. Okay, if you take 150 pixel. Next margin. Margin, let us take 0 and auto. And width. Thousand pixel. Okay, so we created the style, but we need to add the styles in the HTML, right? We need to add the style in the HTML. So for that, we have one link tag. So for that, we'll have one tag called link, where we can link our styles, CSS files. So style sheet, and for this reference, style dot CSS. Okay, so now what we did, we just created one simple CSS file. So for this, we have given the timer as the tag, where we use the timer ID. So for this timer, okay, for this timer, so you see here, we have one box, first box, right? For this the div box, we have created a ID as a timer. Okay, we have created an ID as timer. For this ID, we are going to give the design. That means for this box, we are going to give the design through the CSS for like this. You understand? And how we will link this CSS files? Through the link tag. You understand? So if you see the web now, how it is. How it is. Okay, so let me create something like. Okay, so else we'll get this one inside for the complete body. See, okay, what we did here, we have given the complete body background color as black. Okay, we have given the complete body background color as black. Okay, guys, now we'll give the design for the control. Is this clear, guys? Are you able to understand?
Sir, what is the meaning of margin?
Margin. So you tell me what is in papers and all. If you give draw the margins, means what you will do? If you are writing some exam, so you will give some margins, right? What the margin is? What margin is? Hello.
Give
Some
a
extra
border on the
space.
page.
Yes. Some extra space. Next. Anyone? What margin is? What margin is? So margin is nothing but some space that we are giving from left, right, bottom, and top, all those things. So if you are writing some exam also, you will give the margin, right? Left side some margin, top some margin, or else you will draw some box, inside the box and you will write the content, right? That is called as margin. Width is nothing but how much width that you want. Okay, height means height. If you want the height, color, simple, it's completely simple English only. Okay, it's complete simple English. Font size, let us take a 24 pixel. Okay.
Sir, how to change font style?
Font style.
Yes, sir.
Font style in the sense you are saying this style, start this style to
Yes,
some
sir. Start in a
Okay,
Whoa.
those style, if you want to change the style, you have to import some libraries. So those things we'll discuss in the training session. How to import the libraries, how to change the font size. There are some Google libraries are there. Library, what
Okay, sir.
library is?
Okay.
What library is? Library means what?
Import some files.
Yeah, library means so for example, if you take this thing, what did you say? Normal books library. What will be there inside in the book library? A couple of books are there, right? So you can go and choose whatever you want. So like this, we have Google libraries for the fonts and different things. So we can use those libraries. Okay, now I am going to use one. So okay, till now everyone, is this clear for everything, everyone? Is this clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yes. So till now what we did, we just created one HTML. That means we just created one skeleton and we give the design colors. Okay, we just created one this one, what did you say, skeleton, and we give the design for the skeleton. Okay, if we want, we will give the background color. Let us take yellow. See, is this nice, or else will change? Whatever the color you want, you can give that. Okay, and then now what we need to do, we need to control, right? We need to control. So we need start stop timer means if I click on start, we need to start the timer from 0, 1, 2, 3, like 4, like this. So seconds, minutes, once a seconds, if it is reaches 59 seconds, next 60 seconds it will increase the minutes one. After 59 minutes, for the next 60 minutes it will increase 1 hour. So like this we need. If I click on stop, it has to stop on that particular page. If I click on reset, complete the thing will become 0, right? So for that, we are going to create one JavaScript file where we can control. I'm creating one script.js. We are creating one script.js. Let us take 3 variables. Hour equals to 0. Minute equals to 0. Seconds equals to 0. Okay. So now what we need to do, we need to control the tags. We need to control the tags. Start dot click. If customer click on the start, what we need to do, we need to call one function. What we will do inside the function, will start the timer. Okay, we have to mention this one inside the quotes. This is for the start, and next for stop. Next for stop. Okay, stop timer. So next we'll have reset. Okay, in reset, what we will do, we'll make the hour equals to 0, minute equal to 0, second equals to 0. Okay. Okay. Hour. First, what we will do, we need to show the data. Hour, comma, minute, dot HTML. Don't worry, guys. If you haven't understand this JavaScript, No problem. We'll discuss everything from the scratch, from very beginning level. We'll discuss in the training session. But as of now, see how we are developing this. Okay. So next we'll have seconds. Seconds. Okay. So now we'll create the function start time. So start timer, new time x equal to set time. If seconds greater than 59, what we need to do? We need to use seconds equals to 0 means minute plus second. Okay, same. If minute greater than plus. Okay. Now okay. So now we need one library, jQuery library, where we can include. So we need script. So equals to
Sir, how to write it link?
how to
How to write this link, sir?
which link?
Sir, https ajax dot. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is one library that I am importing here. I'm not importing the library local. We are just calling this through internet only. Okay. So I already have this link. So I just type that link. Okay. So next what we need to do is we need to call our JavaScript file script text not required. We'll give the source from location script .js.
Sir, what is the meaning of this library that is in the head tag
So
ajax.google?
yeah, this is one jQuery library where we have a timer functions. Start ID.
Sir, how can we find this library?
You can just go to Google. Timer jQuery library. jQuery plugins. So if we go and set the jQuery, you will get. So here you will get the complete API documentations for all the libraries. So here you can find out whatever the libraries that you want. Okay. So starts timer. And start timer, clear timeout. This should be clear timeout. Clear time. Clear timeout. We need to pass the timex. Okay. So what we are doing? Start. We are starting the timer. Okay. 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 Start timer. Start timer. Timex equals to second. Okay. So yeah. Second less than 10. What we will do is we'll set the parameters. Okay. Yes, seconds greater than 59 means we are making second 0, minutes plus plus, minutes greater than hour plus plus. Okay, second less than 10 seconds dot text. We are setting the 0. We're setting the second dot text 0. Or else we are setting the seconds. We'll start the timer and 1000. Just imported to 1000. Why it is not starting? Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. The library haven't imported properly. So are you able to understand, guys? HTML, CSS, the basics. Guys, are you able to understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
HTML and CSS is got it, but JavaScript is not clear yet.
Okay, JavaScript, it will take some time to understand. No problem. We'll discuss.
Sir, his project is finished.
Just 1 minute, we'll finish. Also see one more thing. Hello, guys, are you able to hear? Are you able to stream my screen? Are you able to stream my screen?
Yes, sir.
So okay, so what happened is a bit mistake in the link and also the stats. Okay, so if I have given the ID as hours. Okay, hours, minute, minutes and seconds. So let us see if I change the name as sex, SECOS, secos. Okay, so if you see here, I have mentioned where is that? Yeah, this seconds. Here the name of the tag is different. Here the name of the tag is different. So if it is like this, it will not detect. It will try to find out this tag here, but this tag is not there. So how can it will write the data, right? So the tag ID names must be same. Whatever the ID names that we are mentioning in the HTML tag, those must be same in the scripts and also style. Understand? So we'll see our final output. Okay. Okay, I have to mention. Okay. Okay, guys. See. So what we are accepting, what we are expecting. So if I click on start, this is our seconds. It has to start 1, 2, 3, and then once it reaches 59, the minutes will become 1. After 15 minutes become 59, the hours will become 1. If I click on stop, wherever the data is, it will stop there itself. If I click on reset, everything will become 0, 0. So if I, okay, now I'm going to click on start. See, the timer is going to start, right? The timer is started and it is counting. So, okay, if I'm going to click on stop, the timer has been stopped here. Okay, if I click on reset, everything will become 0. Is it clear, guys? It's a very simple start stop time. It's very simple basic start stop time. So in future we'll design a lot of websites. What we will do is we'll completely rebuild the Amazon websites. We'll create the Flipkart website. We'll create whatever the website that you want. We'll create all those websites. Okay, that's it for this sample project. So we'll go back to our slides. Okay, so as of now, we saw only a simple website, right? So there are a lot of JavaScript libraries are there. Okay, JavaScript libraries are there where we can use those libraries to make our complete code structure as a proper and useful. Okay, so there are libraries like you have React.js, so which is most trending technology for the JavaScript front-end web development, where you can do lot of things. Okay, you can do lot of things through the React.js. So if you learn the React.js properly, you can go ahead for the mobile development also. You can easily learn the React Native. You can very easily learn the React Native, where if you develop one mobile application using the React Native, that mobile application will work in Android as well as iOS. You understand? So if you are strong in the React.js, then you can develop web applications as well as mobile applications. So in the sessions, in the upcoming training, we are going to teach you the complete React.js. Okay. So how, sorry, careers in the web development. What careers are there? So from startup to MNCs, everyone is hiring web developers because there is no end for the web, right? There is no web for end for the web, because if in upcoming days everyone is getting a new website. If we are going to start one small shop also, you are, those people is also having a website, their own websites. If you are going to start small business also, they will also need some website, right? So for that, there is a lot of demand for the web development. If you are the web developer, definitely will get easily will get the job. So how you can enter into the industry? How will you get the job? How can you get the job? So if you go to be frank, if you want to get the job, to be frank to say means it's very difficult without knowing anyone to enter into the IT. So most of the companies, what they are doing is they are hiring the only experienced persons. Okay, how as a fresher, how you will enter into the industry? So for that, you need some experience, little bit experience. So if you join the training, in somewhere, and if you learn something, and if you got some internships, all those things, those will help you to enter into the IT industry very easily and also very quickly with high priority than your friends who are not taking the training and you are not learning the particular technology. So okay. And why do you need to join this course? So because we will teach you the complete practical things, not only the theory things, we'll teach you the practical things. So from the scratch to expert level, we'll teach you everything from each and every point. We'll teach you what exactly the tag is, how the tag will work internally in the web browser, how the web browser will detect the particular tag, and how the ID is coming into the how the ID is detecting by the CSS files. So all those things from in depth, we will discuss everything theoretically as well as practically. We will focus more on the practical, because if you go to any industry, if you are going to give any interview also, so if you have only the theoretical aspect of knowledge, you cannot get the job easily. Okay, because if you have the practical skills, if you have the practical knowledge, then you can answer any questions without reading anything. Okay, if you do something, then you can easily talk about the things what you did, right? So like that, we will have so much of practical things in the training sessions. So guys, so before going to the query session, we'll discuss the things what we are we'll discuss our syllabus, what we are going to discuss in the course. So okay guys, so first we are going to discuss HTML5, which is the latest version, and CSS, and we are going to discuss about some UI libraries, Bootstrap and Material UI, which are very demanding and useful libraries in all technologies, whatever the technology it is, whether it is React.js, whether it is Angular, whether it is Next.js, any technology will use libraries. So in those libraries, mostly people will use, most of the industries will use a Bootstrap or Material UI. Okay, we'll discuss the JavaScript in depth, and also we'll discuss the React.js. Okay, we'll spend more time on the React.js. We'll create a good website. Whatever the websites that you want, you can come up with the ideas. Those websites will develop your own. So okay, so for each and every module, if you completed HTML first module, then we'll create a 3 to 4 mini projects, individual projects. Okay, and if I completed CSS4, then we will create 3 to 4 individual projects on HTML and the CSS combination. After completing the third module, we'll create the project with these 3 combination. After the fourth module, we'll create the project with JavaScript and the complete HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap Material UIs. Finally,
Sir,
yeah.
sir, what is the working in the website Bootstrap?
So these are the, so if you saw here, so where is our this thing? So if you saw here, we are giving the complete style, right? Style of CSS. We are giving the styles. So background colors and button color, background color, all those things we are giving, right? So if you imported the libraries, if you imported that material, if you learn the how to use that Material UI and Bootstrap libraries, you no need to give that much styling, coding, styling related stuff and all, because those already have that styles. You just need to use that particular this thing, particular tags. How to use that we will learn in this third module. So okay, in the final project, you can do the final project with a group, with a team, or else you can do with individual. That's your choice. Okay, so for HTML and HTML, we will take 6 hours. Okay, we'll discuss the complete HTML in 6 hours itself, and CSS also 6 hours, Bootstrap and Material in 4 hours, JavaScript in 6 hours, and React.js will spend more time, 30 hours. So this is the complete 56 hours course. Okay, so these are the complete content for that this thing. I will share this complete syllabus with you. You can go through that if you want. Okay, so let me show you our recent project. We'll discuss the React Redux, what Redux is, how Redux will work. So this is our main project that I am working currently.